I'm Berny Dohrmann. We're about to start an expo back here, and we'll be invaded by over 1,000 people, and it's going to get pretty loud when it happens.
We've gained some content partners providing content for our platform. We have raised all the capital we were looking for.
This is my third time coming, and what I can say is that I run my business right from here.
The week that I've spent here at CEOSPACE has been the most profitable week I've had this year.
Do you feel there's a missing mechanism to your process of business? Are you in a place where every 60 days there's a challenge that comes up and there's frustrations and you can't grow as fast as you want? You're busy, you're working hard, but you're not getting the actual results at the level that you'd like to get. And I submit that the reason that we're not getting those results is our plan needs to be adjusted continuously to be stronger. There isn't one plan, we do it, and that's the plan. There's a plan that evolves that every 60 days or so is modified. And new elements, profit centers, channels, distribution, marketing message, branding, tweaks, and so forth are going into it, from social networking to online presence. And so that plan's evolving asset. In other words, your idea for the goals you want to reach but have been frustrating getting is perfect, but your plan soon will be. Then our team needs to be as perfect as our revised plan. So oftentimes there's 1, 2, 3 teammates of competent executionables that can't get the deliverables to you in the time frame you want. And we're a marketplace to get all that done, and we don't have to wait, and that's what people come for. And then you want all the resources to go all the way. Sometimes that's capital. Oftentimes it's a market for better capital, and this is a great place for investors. They love it because they have, when companies are here going, I just can't keep up with growth. I can't keep up with my sales. I had a girl named Tanya Lewis. She fun busted to come to the program. And she, in a very short period of time, learned the business aspects. She didn't know how to raise money to even get here, and she raised plenty of money to come. Then she raised plenty of money to launch her business. She went on home shopping, became a 5-star product. She met the home shopping people here. Her packaging came from here. Her branding came from her. She put special thanks to CEOSPACE on her brand.
This is the Green Glider mop pad. It is the reusable, washable mop pad for the Swiffer type mops. We are just moving at top speed. We have our infomercial, which is finished. The filming is done. We are ready to go on TV. We run HSN in May and in June, and we sold out. And we are a 5-star product on HSN and an HSN top pick.
We're going to get things started right away with our green glider, and I'm going to head right on over here because I want you to see everything that this can do. We are very quickly headed for a sellout.
I couldn't have done it without CEOSPACE and without the support of Berny and all of the staff, all of the instructors. I came here with an idea, a dream, and a prototype, and that's it. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And here I am almost 2 years later. I have meetings with 5 different investors tomorrow after class. Green Glider is the next mega brand to sweep the nation, and it's all because of CEOSPACE.
That's just one of the things. You didn't know Chicken Soup for the Soul started at our place, or Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Mars and Venus Colliding, or No Matter What from Lisa Nichols. These are Guinness Book of Records. These are $1 million advances on the book coming out. These are big brand names, the Tow Truck in a Box, Piano Wizard, and Green Glider. And to watch these evolve out is a lot of fun. But many of the Fortune companies that come help, with their management teams getting their performance training, help mentor others. So it's a great mentorship. I mean, I think it's, for Fortune companies, if you had a new management training that would give you better performance for your people and longevity and retention and, all sorts of value addeds that go into it, plus your best people were mentoring and giving back while they were benefited, that's a value that's social for your training. It's a social investment in community that makes jobs happen and helps America. So I think that's important for you, and I think you should think about a regular 5-year program of if people reach a certain level of performance divisionally, they get a CEOSPACE, and you send the CEOSPACE with their family and their teens, so the teens can be in the entrepreneur training. And that's pretty exciting. I mean, new corporate vehicle for training. But those mentors are powerful with our mentors and make a big difference when they're pulling you up. And then, you know, the alliances that get built just peer level to peer level is pretty amazing. So if you're looking for a missing mechanism, that just is an ongoing process. So I could run my business remotely 5 times a year, pay once, have a lifetime membership. 5 times a year, I have all my meetings at the CEOSPACE. I run things for 4 days from CEOSPACE, and I pick more business up in a week than I get in a year. And that may not happen for you, but you'll pick a lot more business up than you'd get if you were home. And for many people, they do get more business in a week than they get in a year. Some you'll see on film say 3 years. And so you'll listen to those testimonials, make your own mind up.
Top athletes in the world, they have coaches and they continue to train and improve their skill set, and that's what the forum offers you. I can very confidently tell you in the 5 times that I've been coming, and it's been slightly over a year, that we do a significant amount of work in less time. We do more work in less time and make a very trackable amount of increased income. So it pays for itself very quickly.
With the additional improvements that we're going to make to our business from what we learned here, plus the affiliations that we've been able to start to put together already, it's got to be worth multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars at least, and maybe more than that, depending on how much we continue to participate and grow, stay plugged in, keep showing up, and then execute after the meetings.
Out there in the world, it sometimes gets convoluted, and you get carried away with the day-to-day operations, and you forget where you're going. CEOSPACE has been that anchor for me to remember, where am I going? We've grown up to almost 300 stores. It's because CEOSPACE and the networking and the people and the mentors and all of it. It's not just one aspect of CEOSPACE, it's all of it. It's such an amazing vehicle that it keeps me tuned in.
So why haven't I heard about it? Because we're a private club by invitation only, because we only trust you for who ought to come next. When we ask, why did you enroll? It's not the video you're looking at. It's not the things in private interviews that you had. And most of you go through like a meal with our state director, and that's about what you enroll off of after you've seen Dr. David Gruder, the integrity trainer who trains integrity at the leading management companies in the world, wrote the book, The New IQ Integrity, and then you go to a state director lunch, and generally you're going to enroll. I mean, you know it's a tax write-off, and that you can use a tax dollar to put down $1 and make $5. And once you know you're going to put $1 down and make $5, why wouldn't you come? You're going to be better, your team's going to be better, your plan's going to be better, and you're going to have customers and markets you don't have now. You're paying like advertising marketing dollars to get customers and clients that you couldn't get any other way in a huge marketplace. So it's a regular, ongoing pump. Every 60 days, new customers come in. Every 60 days, new customers come in. Why would you stay home and not get them? It does not make sense. And so when we ask to stand up, why did you enroll? 25 years of this, 80+% say, by far, the trust they had in the person that invited them. The trust in the person they had that invited them. Because there are oceans of things we can't tell you before you get there. And they'll tell you to trust them, that it isn't like anything else. Trust them. It's not a seminar or workshop. That's hard to get your minds around because you can't see the millions we've invested in it from out here in a short video. So just trust. You don't understand all the processes. We've got a lot of videos online. The more you study, you go, oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, I didn't know they did that. I mean, you get a lot of information, makes you comfortable. I mean, obviously, most people, that's how they come. So there's something that I call it the tickle. And the most sophisticated players I've worked with, and I'm talking about the players of the biggest companies. I've got the assistant to the chairman of Conoco Oil in the next room. I've got the person that did the PeopleSoft merger for Larry Ellison at $1.3 billion in the next room. I mean, they're major, major players in this room. I could go down, not take a breath for half an hour of resumes like that you will now know, that will be your friends, and that will be, but at any peer level, it's peer-to-peer. No matter how high up you are in your Falcon jet, there are other Falcons here. Your tribe's here, your peer-to-peer's here. You'll be very comfortable. And just come with an open heart as well as an open mind. Mentor everyone. You'll find fascinating things to mentor, and you'll get your own peer-to-peer. Don't worry about your peer-to-peer. They'll be here. You'll get them. So it's for everybody. It really fits well. But you have to make a choice that I trust the person that invited me, and I see that it's going to be a value to me, and I put down $1 and make $5. And I want to take the tax, and I need a tune-up anyway, and I need an invisible board, and I have a bunch of problems on a little yellow pad I could get solved there, and I don't have to pay outside consulting fees. So I'd like to do some work on my branding, my SRO. I'd like to do some work on my social integration, my platforming. I'd like to look at some of my IP audits with top IP firms. I'd like to get some capital issues done and look at the capital issues I'm facing. I'd like to have some expansion and growth in markets globally, all over various spaces from states to whatever. We're already there, folks. Everything you can name, we're already in. And so you can get in after 25 years to any place faster here than anywhere else. And say, I want the missing mechanism. I want the missing mechanism. CEOSPACE is a motor, it's an engine to hyper-grow your business. I mean, our whole thing is you're going to make more money, lots faster. We just won't quit until you win. And I don't want to be the Men's Warehouse, but I guarantee it. I'm Berny Dohrmann, and I approve this message.
Ron Johnson, the Managing Director of Amstar Investments out of Los Angeles, California. We provide EB-5 funding for companies. And one guy asked me a simple question. Can I take this overseas? I have a couple guys who might be interested in establishing manufacturing plants for solar panels overseas. And I said, we can do that. He called his business partner. An hour later, I was on the phone with him, and next week in LA, when I get back, we'll be meeting with them, talking about establishing 4 manufacturing plants, and one in Sudan, one in Saudi Arabia, one in Dubai, and one in Qatar. And we're looking at plants that are running roughly $350 million apiece.